All right, welcome to tonight's broadcast. This is Elmer Harris Ray Review. I'd like to welcome everyone in for Week 9 of Rhea County football for the regular season, big-time Region 4 5A game here at Soddy Daisy. I'm here with Jace Cochran.
That's right.
Honorable Jace Cochran, that is.
Thank you very much, Elmer. Good to be with you. It is a wonderful night for football, and we're excited to get this game underway. It is a big, big, big game. Hard to understate just how important this game is for playoff seeding tonight, Elmer, as Soddy Daisy comes in at 3-3, 1-1 in the district. This is a critical game for Rhea County. Should be a pretty good matchup, too, as well. Soddy Daisy coming off is a pretty successful year for them. They upset Knox Catholic several weeks ago, 17-7 in Knoxville, actually.
Big-time win. Got a little redemption from last year in a game that they actually had the eventual state champs beat here in Soddy Daisy.
All right. Now, Soddy Daisy took it on the chin considerably last week, getting thumped by the Bradley Central Bears. I think that score was 35-7. Or it could have been, 42-7, Elmer.
It was. They are they have a very effective aerial attack here with,
You're right.
Chambers calling leading the charge at quarterback. He's a gunslinger, just like Soddy has had a gunslinger for, the past 5 or 6 years. We're on a 5-0 series run against Soddy during the Pemberton area.
It is a nice little win streak we've got against Soddy. We have owned them in recent years, and, of course, it feels very good to have done so. And Rhea County coming in at 4-3 last week for homecoming, defeated the McMinn County Warriors. It was a very good game, Elmer, a lot closer than some people expected, but Rhea County able to pull it out in the fourth quarter, thanks in part to a gutsy 4th-down-and-2 call from head coach Mark Pemberton that Zach Pemberton took to the house to really ice the game last week when it looked like Marion County had been trying to mount a comeback.
Absolutely. And pardon me, I can think of no better time to go ahead and announce this week's Lazy Boys Academic Player of the Week, Zach Pemberton. He's done so much this season, 3.3.2 GPA. He has a focus on science. While he plugs in the classroom, football is really his life. He lives for football. He's grown up in a football family, of course. Could only imagine, Coach Mark Pemberton played quarterback for his father and went on to play quarterback at Tennessee Tech.
That's right.
So,
and Zach, a 3-year varsity letterman, has done a fantastic job leading the Golden Eagle offense. He is our offensive leader in almost every statistical category this year. Obviously passing, but rushing as well. A very, very good athlete, and we're very proud of Zach.
Absolutely, and there's been a little bit of debate whether he has the all-time touchdown record for a season or not. He has 16 on the ground and 7 in the air, and we did have some clarification on that. Although he has passed for 7, rushed for 16, he's still short of Alonzo Banks. It has to be crossing the goal line to have that touchdown credited in that particular statistical category.
And Chuggy Banks had, 22?
He had 22, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I still think Zach may wind up matching that. He's got 16 on the ground so far, so obviously just 6 short. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he winds up with 22 on the ground himself. Of course, I remember back when I played, I was on a couple years younger, but I was on the Matt Riggs team where Matt Riggs scored 6 in one game against Hickson High School. I'll never forget that. And against the Bullocks brothers, who were the studs for Hickson at the time, who went on to play college ball at Nebraska. Fun fact about the Bullocks brothers, and mind you, Matt Riggs was so good, he was the best player on that field that night, clearly, along with, even though he was matched up against 2 future NFL players. The Bullocks brothers, twin brothers at Hickson, like I said, they went to play at college at Nebraska. One red-shirted and the other didn't, so they came out professionally 1 year apart. They were each, in successive years, the number 40 overall pick in the draft. Each a second-round draft pick, the exact same draft spot. to different teams. One Bullock's brother went to the Saints and the other to the Lions.
But on that night, it was Matt Riggs who unfortunately I had not had the pleasure of getting to see play back in the day. But as I understand, he was just an uncanny athlete.
He really was. He could play anything. He was all-state in multiple sports. He's one of the best athletes to come through Rhea County, alongside some of the other greats that we've talked about, like Chuggy Banks, James Garmany, Corey Guerin, and others.
So you can see our captains here. Pardon me, captains here. That's number 57, Big Peyton Duggar. So glad to have him back. Of course, Zach Pemberton, Aubrey Smith, and Chandler Kaler. We're going to need a big night out of those four.
You're exactly right, Elmer, and it's so great to have Aubrey Smith back. He's been a little bit banged up. We rested him last week. He had an ankle injury.
High ankle sprain, yes, sir.
Right. Very big to get him back.
Definitely going to need him and the rest of that young secondary. Mm-hmm. He's really the anchor on that secondary, just the leader back there, and it's going to be him hoping to keep Chambers in check, and that's quarterback Gavin Chambers for the Trojans. He's actually, as I understand, has a couple of brothers. He's a part of a set of triplets.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Cooper Chambers and I believe there's another. Bryce Chambers.
That's right. All three seniors. Bryce Chambers, number 25 tonight, will be playing defensive end and tight end. Cooper Chambers at outside linebacker and wide receiver, and Gavin Chambers, the quarterback.
Now, I did talk to the athletic director, Mr. Jared Hensley, and he said that all three of them are not playing football right now. They were, but one of them is out, and I didn't get clarification to see which one. But we do know we're going to see a lot of Gavin. So I'm not sure if Bryce is out there, or I'm not sure if it's Cooper. Just forgive me. Some Soddy fans might chime in and let us know. There goes the captains, Big Aubrey Smith. He's going to have a busy night, as well as the rest of that Rhea County secondary with that.
Mm-hmm. You're exactly right, Elmer. Soddy Daisy likes to throw it around, so you know that secondary is going to get tested tonight. Got to play disciplined football. If you're the deepest man in our third, and Rhea County will most likely come out in a cover three, and a cover three, of course, means that the field is split into thirds, and that each defensive back is responsible for being the deepest man in his particular third. Matter of fact, we just had Corey Guerin text into the broadcast. Good to hear you, Corey. You just got named up a second ago as one of the best athletes to ever come through Rhea County. And Rhea County will be kicking off to Soddy Daisy. Once again, a lot riding on this game. Rhea County, having already clinched a playoff berth, this will be crucial for seeding towards getting a home playoff game. Elmer, Chig Frazier still out at kicker. Who do we have kicking for Rhea County tonight?
Oh, that's a good question. You put me on the spot, Jace. You know you did. He's a new kicker for Rhea County. And we want to take this opportunity to give a big shout out to all our sponsors. Our title sponsor, Professional Therapy Services of Rhea County, as part of Ray Medical Center. Our first down and touchdown sponsor, Lazy Boy, and also our halftime and postgame sponsor, Nokian Tires.
That's right. The kickoff fielded at the 7. Soddy Daisy will return, tries to find a crease up the middle, and gets it out to the 30.
So a nice return for them while I'm digging through my information here. Here we go. The kicker's name is Shakan Ochoa.
Ochoa.
Shakan
Ochoa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. He did a great job filling in last week for Chig Frazier. And a very nice opening kickoff here.
He sure did.
All right, Soddy Daisy is going to come out with 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. The handoff will go up the middle, but Rhea County's defense is there. That is number 24, Gavin Morrison, on the stop, coming up in run support from the secondary. Rhea County's run defense, typically very strong. And like we said earlier, good to have Aubrey Smith back in the secondary as well. That's going to help out because Soddy Daisy will try to throw this. Trojans in a double set. Chambers drops back to pass. He's got a man. The pass is caught for a gain of 5 out to the 35. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
All right, we've just been joined in our virtual booth here.
So nice to have Cam Lane back from Kansas City, seeing the Beebs on tour.
The Beebs!
Once again, 3rd and 5 now for Soddy Daisy. Chambers out of the gun, will hand off to the right side. And that's going to be a 1st down for Soddy Daisy. As number 9, Hayden Maynard, picks up the 1st down.
Expected us to start
okay.
on time.
You ready?
I was in the concession stand line. I was trying to support the Soddy Daisy High School band.
Really appreciate that.
Oh, they did. Lady behind me talked me into getting the barbecue sandwich. That's why I was late. I was just going to get the
Chambers will keep up the middle.
The jambalaya. That's all right. We're all good now, guys.
They're very good sales. They have some very good sales ladies in the concession stand here.
I think she was a plant. She saw how hungry I was from working 14 hours already today, and now I'm here to come on and talk about the Golden Eagles. So, not that I'm going to toot my own horn, but I'll do it a few more times.
Soddy Daisy will have it 2nd and 6 now.
I didn't work 14 hours today.
We know.
We know.
15.
Rhea County bringing the heat from the right side, but they'll set up a wide receiver screen. The receiver shakes a man. And is number 3, Kayshawn Eubanks, with the pitch and catch. He will have enough for a Soddy Daisy 1st down into Rhea County territory.
He was just in and out of the hands of cornerback Mason Jolly.
That's right.
He was a good-looking junior for the Eagles.
Soddy Daisy once again in a double set. The snap is botched. And Chambers will get swallowed up in the backfield. First there is Gavin Morrison.
Yeah, just a high snap there. Got over the QB's head, Jason. Could have taken an even better Rhea County bounce, but he was able to pounce on it himself.
Yeah, I don't know if they were really ready for that snap either.
Yeah, he was kind of looking back toward the sideline it maybe there on second look on the replay.
Soddy Daisy now with trips left. 2nd down and long now. Chambers will keep it, trying to find room around the right side. He will get brought down for a gain of about 5. That is Peyton Duggar tracking him down from the backside. And it will set up 3rd and about 10.
Litter. Be big stop here for the Golden Eagles if we could go ahead and get a turnover on downs. Obviously don't want to give Soddy any leeway here. They're playing to win the region tonight. I'm sure that's already been talked about in my 14th hour of work on the way here.
Certainly, with a win tonight, Soddy Daisy has a pretty much open lane to win the region.
The pass is over the middle. It is caught.
Wow, fantastic diving catch made there by the Soddy receiver. I believe that's number 3.
That's Kayshawn Eubanks. And that will set up a 1st and goal for the Trojans.
Not that they're going to be able to utilize our replay, but I am curious to see if the ball might have bounced off the turf. Definitely great effort regardless by Eubanks.
Yeah, they have a hurry-up offense here, so not a lot of time for the...
That's right. The pitch will go to the right, but Mason Jolly is there. He's the first Eagle on the spot. The ball carrier will be thrown for a loss.
That was a great pitch and catch.
It's going to set up 2nd goal from the 10 now for Soddy Daisy.
Really big-time 3rd down play for the Trojans.
Eubanks, already talked about a dangerous athlete out there for Soddy. They will probably key on him as often as they can get away with it.
The give will go up the middle, but the Rhea County run defense strong once again as the running back will only pick up 2, maybe 3. Going to set up 3rd and goal. And Cam, I'll be very surprised if Soddy Daisy doesn't try to take a shot through the air at the end zone on this one.
Yeah, it looks like as of right now, coming out of our huddle. Rhea County going to line up with Eubanks in single coverage. Aubrey Smith could cheat over in the secondary, but if it is going to remain true single coverage out there, they might just throw a jump ball to him or a little post out to the back of the end zone. Obviously, want to give your playmakers a chance to make a play here. We will see what they do. Well, fortunately, they're going to give us 5 yards.
It looks like it's going to be an offsides against the Golden Eagles.
Oh, I was wrong. I was hoping. No, it is against Soddy. See, I saw it. Yeah,
me.
I mean, if people were paying attention, they would have seen what I saw. I was so confident in it. That's why I said it.
We were right behind the Trojan faithful here.
Yeah, we were also somewhat
Trojan
blocked
Stadium.
by a refrigerator, so we're having to peer around the corner.
No, that was against Rhea County.
Okay.
As they move the ball half the distance.
So
to
he
the
just
goal.
pointed the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, 3rd down and goal. And Chambers will keep it. He tries to find room up the middle. He is going to be met. It is close, but he is not going to get in. A good 3rd down and goal stop by the Golden Eagle defense. And it is decision time for Soddy Daisy. It looks like they're sending in a kicking unit.
They are, and I'm a little surprised by that, Jace. It seems like being on your own,
4th and
3
2,
or 2 yard line there, I guess they'd call it.
Maybe.
Might not just try to go ahead and set the tone and see what the Eagles bring offensively, but they're going to just trust their kicker and try to get points on the board.
We'll see. Yeah. Coach Barnes may have something up his sleeve here.
Yeah, he's definitely wearing sleeves tonight. Finally feels like fall out here.
The kick is up, and it is good as Soddy Daisy settles for 3. With 6:11 left to go in the first quarter, the Trojans lead 3-0. We'll be right back.
As part of Ray Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Rhea County shares the same commitment to excellence as Rhea County Athletics. Allow our professional staff to get you back in the game.
Providing physical therapy for Ray Medical Center. The right care right here in Rhea County.
Our staff at Professional Therapy supports Rhea County Athletics.
Go Eagles! Woo! Get back in the game!
All right, welcome back. Soddy Daisy able to pick up 3 points on their opening drive. They had some success, especially converting on 3rd down.
Huge 3rd down conversion for the Trojans.
That's right, more than 1 3rd down even. As it looks like Soddy Daisy will try and make hay through the air tonight. Stoney Callball fielding the kickoff. He's going to bring it out to around the 25 where Rhea County will take over.
So now we're going to get our first look of the triple eagle option offense of the night and see what kind of tempo Coach Pemberton and son Zach can get these Eagles.
That's right. We've
marching to.
2 wide receivers for Rhea County.
I'm going to go Cam's unreasonable prediction of Rhea County scores within their first 7 plays of offense tonight.
I like the bold prediction, Cam. Pemberton will give off up the middle.
Pickup of maybe 3 or 4 there on the carry.
Bo Garmany on the carry for a
Bo Garmany's had several really good weeks that he's strung together. He's got a lot of momentum right now, running very hard, doing a great job at fullback for the Golden
really
Eagles.
good at igniting this offense, providing a spark.
That is Aubrey Smith in motion as Pemberton will keep her on the left side. He's got
Pemberton's
running
got
room to the
room.
left sideline. He's got daylight. He's across the 50 to the 40 where he is pushed out of bounds.
That's play number 2 if you're keeping count at home.
We're going to run this replay, and then we're going to award Zach Pemberton the first Lazy Boy first down of the night.
Great job. Look at that perimeter blocking by Taylor Cowley out there, cracking in from the wide receiver position.
And of course, it's going to be Zach lowering the shoulder before he goes out of bounds, and that's the first Lazy Boy first down of the night. Shazam to that. That's one way to get the tempo cranked up.
And one way to get Elmer to say Shazam.
Jackson Langley in motion will take the toss. He's going to find room around the right side. He's got the corner. He turns upfield. He shakes the tackle, and he's going to have a nice pickup, 5, maybe 6 yards or so.
Great block, closing that edge, sealing that edge by Peyton Duggar.
Also, great new watch by Elmer that he's wearing tonight. I've not seen that all season.
Well, you noticed I was on time tonight a little bit more.
If I knew that's all it was taking, I would have gotten you one 3 years ago.
Going to be second to a very short 5 now for Rhea County.
Mine didn't do me any good, although I was trying to work on some modules for work and pretending to care, and then I just abandoned all hope.
Yeah, I do want to give a quick shout-out to my couple of my favorite people at my church family, Charlotte and Mac Lane at Walden's Ridge
No relation.
Baptist. No relation, but you would be proud to claim them, I promise you. Wonderful friends,
That's
Charlotte
right.
and Mac Lane.
While we're giving shout-outs, I know how much this game means to Michael Knox II, Bobcat McDaniel, very passionate Golden Eagle fans.
Better believe it.
That's right. Michael Knox II's father recently had a very short stint at Rhea Medical. I went to go see him there. Nice to see him on the road to recovery.
They doing good?
Doing well, doing very well. And we hope they're able to watch at home tonight. I remember Michael Knox II giving a very impassioned pregame speech during Soddy Daisy week when I was a senior.
So if you're watching this game at home, on the road, we encourage you to share it with your friends, friends that couldn't make it to the game. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us, and do all that.
And Sheriff Mike Neal just texted me. He said, please do not watch the game on the road unless you are in the passenger seat.
Gotcha.
So we want to give a shout-out to one of our sponsors, Sheriff Mike Neal. We are going to practice safe driving. We're not going to be texting or watching the Ray Review and driving, so thank you for that reminder, Sheriff Neal.
Speaking of traveling, the Rhea County Golden Eagle faithful has traveled very well to Soddy Daisy, as we always do. We bring a great crowd. Good to see so many of them with us. And we're grateful that you're joining us from home if that's where you're viewing tonight.
So some conversation going on here amongst the officials and one of the Soddy Daisy coaches. I don't know, it looked like they were glancing over at the scoreboard from time to time, probably a clock issue. They might have also been trying to figure out if that was our third or fourth offensive play based on my prediction.
Probably trying to figure out if our scoreboard is in sync with the clock.
Or just could be some underhanded subterfuge as they saw that we have momentum on the offensive drive and they're just trying to stall us out.
And this is why we did not want to bring Jace in. He uses words like subterfuge. People will be looking that up for the rest of the night.
Pemberton keeps around the right side. He's got room, and he'll have enough for another Rhea County Lazy Boy first down.
Shazam.
As he is out to the 18-yard line or so. Very nice to have former Golden Eagle great Jesse Smith watching with us as well.
Jesse Smith, Signal Mountain must have an off week tonight. Probably so. I believe I heard on ESPN 105 The Zone that if somebody loses tonight, Signal Mountain will be in contention in their district, top 3.
Pemberton keeps her on the right side, then makes the pitch to Langley, the motion man, who's going to pick up 2. And Rhea County will have it 2nd and 8.
It is a little cooler tonight than I anticipated.
Actually, Jesse just texted in to say that Signal Mountain won last night.
Oh, they had the Thursday night game.
That's right, against McMinn Central. Congratulations to Jesse Smith and the Signal Mountain
Eagles, I believe.
Yes,
wow.
Indeed.
He is EFL.
He is EFL. He really is. From Rhea County to Tech to Signal Mountain.
Wow.
Eagle through and through. Aubrey Smith is on the counter. He's got running room.
And, ladies and gentlemen, that was the 6th play, I believe, of this drive.
Wow. What a between the tackles run. We haven't seen a lot of those from Aubrey.
And a counter, and a well-deployed counter, too. We've been setting them up. Let's see if we can take a look at that replay after we show off Aubrey there.
Absolutely. Talking about glad to have him back. Uh-oh. Hold on a second, guys. We'll get back to that replay. We're going to kick it right back down to the action. Eagles are picking up the tempo.
Pemberton will keep around the right side. He lowers his shoulder, and he will have a touchdown on play number 7.
Are you kidding me?
The Sage.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well,
the prophet.
Wow, Cam Lane with a prediction.
They had a few prediction establishments out in Kansas City last week and had a little bit of luck. And so I was feeling lucky here tonight.
Wow.
Decided to roll the dice, double down on 11, if you will.
Wow. And Tyler Callbaugh texted in right after you said 7 plays. And on play number 2, when we had a big game, Callbaugh was about to freak out if we were actually going to score in 7 plays. And sure enough, on the 7th play, so it is written, so shall it be done.
Rhea County Lazy Boy touchdown. Eagles on top here in Soddy. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Marcy Thurman with Market Street Hair in Dayton. For over a decade, we've been honored to serve this community with a cut above experience.
At Market Street Hair, you can expect a fun atmosphere with very reasonable prices. We specialize in the latest cuts and use the best color available. We're conveniently located at 1599 Market Street in Dayton. Make your appointment today. Give us a call at 775-4849.
Go Eagles!
Hi.
And we are back as Rhea County has scored a touchdown on its opening offensive drive. As Chacon Ochoa has a nice kickoff fielded at the 5. That is Eubanks again, who will not reach the 25. Good coverage by the Golden Eagles.
Solid coverage for sure on the ensuing kickoff there. Of course, Soddy Daisy did move the ball on us, probably somewhat easier than I would assume Coach Pemberton and staff would have liked to seen.
On that, yeah, certainly.
I'm going to look to see if we can make any adjustments. Obviously, Eubanks particularly hurt us there. Connected with him a couple times. Let's see what Rhea County comes out at here.
And we will have a dead ball penalty. It's going to be a false start against Soddy Daisy. And Cam, that third and goal stop by the Golden Eagles could prove to be pretty big if this turns out to be a shootout. Points will be at a premium.
They definitely will, Jason. You always want to try to force the offense into a tough decision. They obviously decided to go with the 3-point kick instead of going for it on their own 2. Be interested to see how that plays out.
Rhea County going to bring pressure from the right. And they almost get to Chambers, who has to let it go. It will fall incomplete.
And quite fortunately so, Jace. Number 9 there, who I think would have easily gotten a first down. There was all sorts of room. He kind of snuck out of the backfield there. But kudos to the Rhea County line, forcing the quarterback to rush his throw there.
That's right. That was Chandler Kaler and Bradley Goodwin coming off the right side on the blitz. And the give will go up the middle. And it's going to be a nice gain for Soddy Daisy.
We'll have them in about a 3rd and looks like maybe 5 situation here. So that's going to be closer to maybe 3rd and 4. So another chance for Rhea County to dig in here early.
And on 3rd down, the pass will go out to the left. And with some good blocking, he'll have enough for a first down.
He's going to.
First and 10 at the 38 now for Soddy Daisy. They come out, trips right open. Eubanks split to the left. The give will go up the middle, but the Rhea County defense is stout. Only going to be a gain of about 2 out to the 40.
Just over 3 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Rhea County answered big in 7 plays to take the lead here. 7-3 on the road at Soddy. Obviously huge region implications, as we mentioned earlier.
Chambers will give once again. around the left side. It's going to be a nice pickup. Once again, that's Hayden Maynor on the carry. Going to set up 3rd and short.
And I believe on 2 or 3 of their 3rd down tries, Soddy has elected to go to the air. Shorter yardage here. We'll see if they run another little screen.
They've got a motion, man. They do give on the jet sweep, but the Rhea County defense is there. And they have a nice stop on 3rd down.
Big stop on 3rd down, and that's going to be Chandler Kaler with a big-time stop.
Huge tackle on the jet sweep around the left side by Chandler Kaler. Brings on the punting unit for Soddy Daisy.
We're going to get another look at that stop by Chandler. He just blows through the block. Here he comes. He reads that all the way. No
That's right.
fooling Kaler.
Great stop by the Golden Eagle defense.
Aubrey Smith back deep to receive the punt. It is low and end over end, going towards the sideline, and it will roll out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Rhea County will take over 1st and 10 when we come back.
So the crowd of the Southland Band now is concluding its pregame performance here on Shields Watkins Field. And now the Tennessee Volunteers are massing in the North Tunnel. There's emotion and passion, you can tell it. The tee opens, and now the emotion and passion of the fans comes to the forefront as the Tennessee Volunteers come running through the tee.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to be the official insurance of the Vols.
And it's football time in Tennessee.
And on behalf of all of us at Farm Bureau Insurance.
And we are back where Pemberton will carry on 1st down. He keeps her on the right side.
And that was a word from our dear friend, one of our favorite sponsors.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to be definitive and say, hey, that's my favorite sponsor.
We love all our children the same, Elmer.
Absolutely.
Well, that's not true. If you give us more money for your sponsorship, we probably love you more. But you understand what I'm saying.
But when it's LeBron Purser, I mean, how can you not just be...
That's right. LeBron's such a great guy.
And if you don't like him, his velvety, rich voice will just
draw
you right in, and you will end up just loving the man.
Pemberton gives to the fullback, and it looks like the ball came loose. The referees are going to give it to Soddy Daisy. I did not see the ball come out.
I didn't
I'm
either.
curious to see that replay, but they will give the fumble to Soddy Daisy.
Definitely hard to see from our angle, blocked by some of the players, but
that is a Trojan who comes out of the pile.
Yeah, looks like
Elmer is going to officiate from
let's run that back once again.
75 yards above where the play took place, and he definitely knows that Soddy did not get the fumble.
No, I just like to see where it came out. We're going to get back to the action.
1st and 10 now for Soddy Daisy as Chambers takes the snap. He'll give up the middle once again to Maynor, who will have a short gain.
Maynor, that's Hayden Maynor. He is brother of former Soddy quarterback Hunter Maynor, which was a gunslinger in his own right.
Very decorated quarterback.
Absolutely. They also have a cousin, Landon Maynor.
2nd and long, 7 now for Soddy Daisy. Chambers looks to throw. He's got a man, but coming up in support is Mason Jolly, reading that wide receiver screen, getting through the block and making the tackle. Fantastic play by number 36.
Yeah, Jolly just spies it out here, gets there about the same time as the ball. Could have potentially caused a turnover. The receiver turning into him, didn't see him. Great stop by Jolly.
Yeah, and that was a called blitz with cutting Bradley Goodwin loose. Almost got to Chambers.
And that will do it for the first quarter. Here in Soddy Daisy, Rhea County leads 7-3. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
Call us today at 844-688-7944 or find us on Facebook at Southeast Tennessee Adult Education.
The safety and well-being of Rhea County citizens are the top priority of Sheriff Mike Neal and the Rhea County Sheriff's Department. With programs such as the Senior Citizens Awareness Network, the highly trained volunteers of Rhea County Homeland Security, and the DARE program that works to keep our kids off drugs, Sheriff Mike Neal is looking out for you. On behalf of the Rhea County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Mike Neal asks you to drive safely to and from football games, and as always, go Eagles!
And we are back at the start of the second quarter. Soddy Daisy still with the ball following the Rhea County turnover, where they will have a big third down and about 10 to go. Guys, we talk about it every week, but the keys for Rhea County on offense.
Do it, Jace. Do your thing.
No penalties, especially in early downs, and keep the ball off the ground. And I know Coach Pemberton will tell you just the same thing.
We're going to find out what Coach Justin Barnes is dialing up on this 3rd and 10.
Rhea County sending pressure up the middle. Chambers will throw it out to Maynor in the flat. He stiff arms a man, and he's going to be close, but he will be just short of the first down. Once again, going to set up a very interesting decision for Coach Justin Barnes and the Soddy Daisy Trojans.
Looks like he's going to be just a yard, Jace. Maybe two. I guess now that I'm seeing where they're going to put the stick, the near official here looked like he had him spotted.
4th and 3. They're going for it.
Looks like there may have been some movement by Soddy Daisy. Either way, Chambers falls down in the backfield, and Rhea County will take over on downs.
Sniper.
He heard the turf monster reach up and got him.
We're going to give a lazy boy first down to the turf monster. Let's take another look at this, courtesy of Rhea Medical Center.
Not a lot of people know the origins of the turf monster, but here at Soddy Daisy, he arose when they were having those septic tank issues a few years ago. That's really the origin story for the old turf monster here at Talaska Field.
Talaska.
And Rhea County will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30. Aubrey Smith in motion. Pemberton will carry it to his left. Tries to shake a man, but he is brought down for a very short gain. About 2 feet. Bo Garmany once again in at fullback for the Golden Eagles.
Hey, this is a beautiful place to play, how it's kind of down, set into the ground.
Kind of like a pit, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dilly.
One wide receiver off to the right.
Am I allowed to say
Pemberton
that?
will make the pitch, and Morrison cannot hang on to the ball, and Soddy Daisy, it looks like, will recover as once again Rhea County puts it on the ground.
Turf monster.
Turf monsters.
The turf monster giveth, and the turf monster taketh away.
The turf monster is not discriminating.
Well,
and it will be Soddy Daisy football.
Not yet. We have had no official sign.
And so Golden Eagle has the ball.
We have no official
Jackson
sign yet.
Langley.
We have had an official make a signal.
Nope, that's Rhea County
it's
ball.
Going to be overturned.
That's Rhea County ball.
Rhea County will hang on to it.
As I said, I saw no official signal ever, Judge Cochran.
I promise there was an official
well,
signal.
Second opinion, jury, it's a jury out there, not a judge, Jace, if you know anything.
The pitch hit Jackson Langley.
So it most certainly should have been Soddy ball, but they just couldn't come out of the ball.
Well, now they're going to give Soddy the ball. I'm so confused what's going on here. We literally, this is the second time they've pointed the wrong direction. I don't understand.
I don't think these officials are on the same page, but it will be Soddy Daisy football.
Yeah.
Actually, Rhea County is going to call a timeout.
Our coaches are pointing why did you signal as if we had the ball?
Well, we did come out. Why were they waiting to see who came out of the pile with the ball and a Rhea County player?
Well, Judge Cochran claims he saw a signal, and I never did. And then when the official signal came, it was pointing towards Rhea County ball.
I'll let the record show that there were multiple signals.
Duly noted. Scratch it from the record. Sustained. Let me know when I say anything that makes sense. So we will wait and see. I don't believe this is going to be overturned, unfortunately. I believe it will be, in the end, Soddy Daisy football.
We're going to take another look. It was clearly a fumble, mishandling the ball by Morrison.
It's hard to tell from our angle, but it definitely looked like number 9, who should have been able to just get on top of the ball. It's not clear from our replay that he actually was, but
you're right. They were in the best position to have recovered that football.
They were, but it seemed like on the replay there that he was still scrambling instead of just laying on the ball. But
at any rate, it will be the Rhea County defense taking the field. Once again, Rhea County having a little bit of trouble executing the option pitch. That is the second turnover in the first half. And Soddy Daisy will have it in excellent field position at the Rhea County 29. Maynor a motion man. Low snap. Chambers will try to take off with it himself. Oh. Actually, excuse me. That's Isaac Barnes in at quarterback.
Maybe a little bit of a wildcat formation, or is he a quarterback, Jace?
Well, it looks like Chambers is on the sideline, standing next to the head coach. He is not in right now. Instead, this will be Isaac Barnes' possession, it looks like. He's a sophomore. 6 foot 160, probably relation. Elmer, I'd say you might know.
I don't know.
Could
He
be
may
Coach
be.
Barnes' son.
I don't know, but
Barnes drops back to pass. He's going to be flushed over to his left. He laterals the ball behind Maynor, who somehow makes the grab, turns upfield, and picks up a few. Going to set up 3rd and short. Very dangerous lateral.
Yeah, he should have just tucked the ball there, would have picked up more yards than his receiver was able to accumulate. Very interesting, though, that the starter is standing by his head coach there. We didn't see any injury. Of course, he did slip and fall. Hard to really penalize the player for that. But regardless, we've got a different QB in for the Trojans.
3rd and 1 now for Soddy Daisy. And the give will go up the middle to Maynor. He's going to be stopped. Peyton Duggar is there, meeting Maynor in the hole.
Oh.
A fantastic third down stop by the Rhea County defense.
Big time stop by Peyton Duggar.
Right,
Going to bring up a
for a
4th.
loss.
This Rhea County.
I know you're wanting to run that back, Jace. Let's take a look. Peyton Duggar just manhandles him. Not the guy you want to meet in a dark alley.
Ooh, ooh. And Soddy Daisy will go for it. Once again, it is Isaac Barnes in at quarterback.
Actually, Peyton would be a good guy to meet. He's really a nice guy, but not when you're coming, you know.
I wouldn't want to meet him in the A gap. I'll say that.
No, sir.
It is a high snap. It's going to be fumbled, and Barnes will fall on it, but it will be Rhea County ball as the Trojans are unable to capitalize on the Rhea County fumble.
I'm really starting to believe in the turf monster. It is that same part of the field.
Well, the legend foretold, Cam,
Hey,
that out of the septic tank, the turf monster would rise.
Yes. Really, speaking of the turf monster and the scary things, we have don't forget, guys, this is a great time to mention the Muddy Pumpkin Run. It's getting kind of spooky, here in mid-October. The Muddy Pumpkin Run is coming up by the Care Center on Saturday, October 27th. Be sure to go to the Care Center's website and register for that event. It's going to be always a super fun event. And it's also as part of Pumpkin Fest festivities.
Pemberton's got Aubrey Smith wide open across the middle of the field. He's got one man to beat, and he will be tackled by the shoestring at the 35-yard line.
Wow,
that is Pemberton to Smith off play action, and that pass was there.
That was textbook, Jay. Shazam.
Beautiful.
Shazam. Shazam.
That's going to be a
run it back.
Lazy boy first down.
You only get 4 Shazams a game.
Ooh. They can make plays like that.
Once again, off play action. Nice clean pocket, over the top delivery, and Aubrey Smith had snuck out from the wingback position across the field and almost broke that one.
One step away, one shoestring away from breaking that one.
Pemberton will keep it around the left side. He's got a little bit of running room. He's going to have a nice gain of about 4. And speaking of the Care Center, one of my fellow directors on the board at the Care Center, LeBron Purser, who we were just talking about earlier, has texted in. He appreciates the compliment of the velvety rich baritone on LeBron.
We appreciate him.
He's texting in. He says from Auburn, Alabama. He must be ready to support the Big Orange tomorrow.
You know it.
LeBron, what an outstanding member of our community. Great guy. Can't say enough nice things about LeBron. Great to have him watching tonight. And Pemberton will give up the middle. That is Bo Garmany on the carry. He's going to have a very short gain. Going to set up 3rd down.
Not a lot doing for Garmany on that.
Soddy Daisy being pretty stout up the middle so far. Rhea County's best plays have been Pemberton keeping around the edge. It's going to be 3rd and a long 6 for the Golden Eagles. Curious to see what they draw up on this. Cowley wide to the left. And Pemberton will keep it on a little counter. He's going to keep her on the left side. He's got running room. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's across the goal line for a Lazy Boy touchdown.
Shazam.
Great play call there. Zach fakes the handoff to the back, counters around the left end.
So here we are at week 9, and you kind of get the feeling that Pemberton's really getting he's really getting the feel of this triple eagle option. I mean, he was reading that play. I believe that was actually a called run, don't you think, Jace?
Oh, it was.
Called keeper.
It was a design play, but it was beautifully designed and perfectly executed. Rhea County Lazy Boy touchdown.
That's right. If we can see a replay as the extra point is up and good. I'm curious.
We're going to count on. Let's see if Ray Medical Center can dial this one back for us.
That's right. We had a pulling offensive lineman who really cleared the way for Rhea County. Once again, faking to give up the middle. Pemberton reversing back to his left. That's Peyton Duggar and Big Colt Edwards clearing the way.
Absolutely. Look how far downfield that pulling guard got with Peyton Duggar and Colton Edwards just cleaning.
That was beautiful.
There's some clean clocks down there on the field. All right.
And with 6:39 left to go in the second quarter, the Golden Eagles have a 14-3 lead. We'll be right back.
From the doctors and staff at Eyes on Main, we welcome you to our new location on Market Street, where we proudly support Rhea County Golden Eagle football.
Go Eagles!
And we are back as Zach Pemberton has his second rushing touchdown on the night. That is 18 on the ground for the year.
14-3, Rhea County.
And the kickoff will be fielded at the 10. That is Eubanks. He's actually going to give off on a reverse to Maynor, who heads up the right side, but Rhea County plays it well. Good disciplined coverage unit staying in their lanes.
Chandler Kaler on the stop, sniffed that reverse out. Got a good look from that sideline cam on the reverse.
That's right. Dr. Mackenzie Bowling texting in that Taylor Cowley with a great downfield block on that touchdown
Did he catch
run
one?
as well.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Good eye from Dr. Bowling. He must go to Eyes on Main.
They are right next door to each other, actually, in downtown Dayton.
That's right.
In fact, they have a beautiful mural on the side of a brick building there.
Isn't it? It's incredible. It really lifts and gives a great feel to the town.
6:32 left in the second quarter as Soddy Daisy takes over on first down. And the pass is caught for a gain of maybe 3 or so.
Jace, I'm also getting a text from Dr. Bowling. Apparently you and Brad played some ping pong.
Pay no attention to the text, Cam. Pay no attention to that. Dr. Schaefer at Eyes on Main used his supervision that he's obviously given himself.
Right, because ping pong is played with the eyes.
That's right. He got lucky. He had a lucky game on me the other day. Soddy Daisy now trips right, open. The give will go up the middle to Maynor.
Nothing doing, and I'm really surprised that Coach Barnes and the Soddy Daisy Trojans have not returned to the air as much success as they had on that first drive. I'm not trying to give them any ideas.
They have put their starting QB back out there who was being very accurate in his passing.
Okay, that could
That's right. That is Chambers back in at quarterback. And the throw is caught.
Way to give him the idea, Elmer.
It will be enough for a first down.
They weren't going to throw it until you said something.
And we do have Ray Review contributor Chip Lockhart. I do see that he has texted me and said he is in the house.
He's in his house or here?
He's in the house. Yeah. He lives in Soddy Daisy, but he says he's sitting on the Rhea County side.
He's sitting on the right side then. And Soddy Daisy comes to the line quickly. They're in a no huddle. Rhea County looks like they might bring pressure. That's Gavin Morrison coming off the edge. And they will get to the quarterback and swallow him in the backfield. That's going to be a big loss all the way back at the 29.
Stringfella, Big Louie Casanata. We're going to run this one back. In that pocket.
Great job by the coaching staff of dialing up that blitz at just the right time.
It collapsed. That was really one of Chip's keys to the game. He said if Rhea County can get some pressure in on Chambers and really penetrate that pocket, that is going to be a huge key for Rhea County. And looky here, we are now 2nd and 18 for the Trojans.
Elijah Davis in at corner. He is matched up against Eubanks. And Chambers is flushed.
It's going to be a block in the back.
He's almost intercepted. It's going to be incomplete as it bounced in front of Aubrey Smith.
Boy, the Aubrey is hungry for those picks. I know he is wanting at least one, hopefully 2 interceptions tonight.
Yeah,
it will, in fact, be a hold against Soddy Daisy.
You can see here on the replay our number 51 is clearly pushed out by his back. You can't do that as a lineman.
And I'm curious to see if Rhea County declines this. Could set up either 2nd and 28. It looks like they will accept the penalty. Would have brought up 3rd and 18. And sure enough, they will walk this off. We will replay 2nd down, but it will be 2nd down and forever. Goodness, all the way back at the 14-yard line.
The first down marks almost to midfield at the 48.
That's right. And the gamble pays off as Chandler Kaler makes the stop behind what would have been the line of scrimmage had the penalty been declined.
Rhea County brought the heat there. Great stop by Kaler.
Once again, Gavin Morrison coming up the middle. I like what I'm seeing from this Rhea County defense, being aggressive, trying to get after Chambers and Barnes, make them uncomfortable. It's going to set up 3rd and very long, 3rd and about 25 almost.
Trip stacked to the near side.
Defensive backs have got to maintain discipline on this, stay deep. And Chambers is being pressured. He's going to throw it away.
I believe it's going to be incomplete. That might have been Taylor Owenby there. Not very good hands. Fortunately, he's on the other side of the ball.
And that will bring on the punting unit.
We'll just see if we can see if what coach did just completely botch this. I mean, it was a good strike, but
let's see if we can see Coach O.
Actually, Coach O might have set a screen there, an illegal screen.
I can tell you, he has a great leg. He's the one that punts to the team.
Once again, it is a low kick. Aubrey Smith fields it off the bounce. He makes a man miss. He's up the left sideline. He plows a man. And he is going to be pushed out around the 45-yard line.
And, Jace, it's hard to say Aubrey did something wrong there because in the end it's going to be a positive game. But on a rolling rugby-style kick like that where the ball is just bouncing all over the place, I would probably prefer him to just let the ball go and let them touch it dead so we guarantee that we have it because he even bobbled it a bit there.
I'm going to tip my hat to him for that. That was a gutsy play, and sometimes it takes that.
Yeah, but Elmer, I'm saying if you were his coach, are you going to tell him to do that every time?
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, boys. You want to take some risk, you take some risk. Offsides, forget about it.
Well, it pays off.
It does.
Smith probably saved us about 25 yards.
In this world, it usually does, doing the wrong thing.
Smith once again on the carry. He'll be close to a lazy boy first down. He'll be brought down just shy
Well, you were at the Beebs. You missed a little bit of action last week, Kim, while you were watching the Beebs, which
no, I didn't. I went to this place Al Capone used to go to called Manifesto. It was awesome.
Guys, that's the old-fashioned wing-back handoff that we saw from Rhea County's offense over the last several years. It's good to see that play brought back into our playbook, as Pemberton will give up the middle to Bo Garmany, who makes a man miss, and he's going to have enough for a Lazy Boy first down. Speaking of Lazy Boy, friend of the program, Dennis Poland, texting in. Good to hear from you, Dennis. You're watching from the comforts of your Lazy Boy.
Now, Dennis, if you could let us know, are you reclined or not reclined? Is this a sofa? Because I'm all about just fantasizing as I stand up here at the top of the bleachers about what it would be like to be on my comfortable Lazy Boy back in the south side of Chattanooga right now.
I'm actually loving it. Football weather, finally some good cooler conditions.
Pemberton will keep around the left side. There is a flag down. I wonder if this one might be coming back.
My assumption is Sojay's thrown near the line of scrimmage there. Colton Edwards having a conversation with the officials, letting him know that he does not think it's against us, that's for sure.
Had been a nice gain by Pemberton running around the left side. It will be a chop block against Rhea County. That's going to be a killer.
Drive killer. Right now, you know, Chip's saying he's pretty much saying the same thing. He likes the defensive intensity. He said Coach O's got a really good blitz package going that he hasn't quite seen this year.
Guys, that winds up being about a 30-yard penalty, negating what would have been a gain.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's right. It was first down. It will still be first down, but it had been a very nice gain for Pemberton around the left side.
Spot foul in the backfield.
That is correct. Going to set up 1st and 25 now for Rhea County. Pemberton will fake the toss. He's looking. He's rolling to his left. He's going to throw it, and it looks like it will be caught for a very short gain. That is Bradley Goodwin on the reception from the fullback spot.
$1:47 left here in the first half. Rhea County all on top of the Trojans here tonight in Soddy, leading 14-3.
Yeah, Zach is really having an amazing game tonight. He's really playing the fake out, getting them to bite in on it, causing the linebackers to over pursue, and he's opening up the inside of the run game a bit. Unfortunately, that chop block really set us back.
That's right. Would have been very nice to be set up in the red zone. As it is, Pemberton will keep it again around the left side. He's got the corner. He's got some running room. He's got Peyton Duggar leading for him, and he's going to be brought down by the shoestrings. And it's going to set up 3rd and long for Rhea County, as they might be content to let this clock tick, 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 and take it to halftime, up 14-3. Dennis Boland texting in again, full recline tonight.
Full recline. He's had a long week. Dennis works really hard at Lazy Boy as their environmental health and safety.
That's right.
Region director.
He does a great job at Lazy Boy.
Best in the business.
Apparently they would be there tonight. Leanne feeling a bit under the weather. We wish her all the best. As Rhea County sets up a throwback screen, it will be caught, but we can only get back to the line of scrimmage. And the clock will roll, but it looks like a timeout will be called by Soddy Daisy.
All right.
They will try to stop the clock to give them as much time as possible. Put a few points on the board before halftime. 52 seconds left now in the second quarter. We'll be right back.
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Rhea County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services.
Chandler Kaler on to punt. A nice kick as the coverage unit is down there, and they will let it roll. It will roll inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line, where Soddy Daisy will take over with 41 seconds left on the clock.
And Elmer, what do you think here if you're the Soddy coach? You just go ahead and take a knee and try to motivate the boys for the third quarter, or do you take a couple shots and try to see what you can get?
That's a good question. You know, it really is.
I'm full of them. Yeah. Continue.
If he knew how dangerous Aubrey Smith really was in that secondary, and could be, they may want to take a knee.
Well, they're out of the shotgun here.
But they will hand off playing conservative, as that is Maynor, who will be brought down inbounds, and the clock will roll. Looks like Soddy will be content to take this to the half as well. Soddy Daisy took the opening kickoff, so Rhea County will receive to start the second half. As it looks like we will go to the locker room up 14-3. The play clock will allow the game clock to run out, as Soddy Daisy will not attempt another snap.
And we will definitely try to snag Coach Pemberton on his way into the locker room. We are very curious to hear his thoughts on what he's doing for fall break, starting immediately after this game. And we also would like to know what he thinks about the first half.
We'll get his thoughts on Brett Kavanaugh while we're at it.
We might as well.
And that will do it, as Rhea County will head to the locker room up 14-3. Here at Soddy Daisy.
And we're going to go ahead and kick it down to the field now, as sideline reporter Larissa Cannon is standing by with Coach Mark Pemberton. Actually going to reposition down on the field now. Thought we were ready. Our receiver having a little bit of trouble picking him up. We hope to bring you an interview in just a second. But, Jace, regardless, a great first half for the Golden Eagles.
You're exactly right, Cam. And, you know, Soddy Daisy took that opening kickoff and marched down the field, threw it, very bold in its play calling. Rhea County's defense was on its heels, but made a very big 3rd and goal stop.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Rhea County High School Golden Eagle Marching Band.
All right, Coach Pemberton, we know you've got to get into the locker room. How do you think it's going so far?
Well, I thought our defense has played really well. Made some big stops after those 2 turnovers we had, so we got to sustain drives and get the ball in the end zone a little more. We had a great chance to get another score down here before the half, but it went pretty well so far. We just got to keep playing. We hadn't played well in the second half most of the year. We're going to challenge them, see if we'll play better in the second half.
All right, Coach, we're looking forward to it. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to try to catch the bands down here on the field. We're going to get Rhea County right now.
Thank you so much for that, Larissa and Brian, and, of course, Coach Pemberton for stopping to give us a word. Also very diplomatic there on his part. Just saying, he will let the judges and the justice system do its work, and that, regardless of his opinion, we now have. We did not actually. Okay, never mind. I couldn't hear what they were saying, so I was trying to read his lips.
No, he did comment on how the defense did a great job. Those 2 turnovers on downs against the Soddy Daisy offense. Like I was saying, did a great job settling in after that first drive, forcing Soddy Daisy to take the 3 points. From that point on, Rhea County's defense really stepped up. They settled in, had lots of great stops, even overcoming the 2 turnovers on offense. Really kept Soddy from seizing the momentum.
And Jace,
yeah, sure.
I'm sorry.
Pardon me. Go ahead, Cam.
No, Elmer.
Well, he led into a good thought. He's interested going into halftime, getting these guys charged up so we can finish strong, because as he said, we've had some trouble finishing games this year. We've had a couple of big games, Bradley, McMinn County, that we were leading going into the fourth quarter, and then come up,
But games like Lenoir City where we really pulled ahead in the second half, that was a fantastic job at Lenoir City getting that win up there. I fully expect Coach Pemberton to have this team ready to go in the second half. Again, made great adjustments on defense throughout that first half. And as long as we can keep up our intensity on defense and just clean up a few miscues on offense, I think we'll be great.
So right now we're going to kick it down, welcome you to the Nokia Tires halftime show, and we're going to kick it down to the Go Niggle marching band. Thanks for tuning in.
Do we have a new show?
All right, and we are back now joined in the booth with Club Med, Cameron Meadows.
Yes.
We want to thank you for tuning in to the Nokian Tires halftime show. Cam, what are you seeing out there?
I mean, as far as our game goes, just talking to Coach Guthrie upstairs, a couple missed tackles, couple fumbles. That's been kind of the killer for this game. If we eliminate those mistakes, we're looking at probably, maybe Soddy not scoring the field goal there, and probably another touchdown at least.
But what I'm really liking, just the overall feel I get. I feel like we're out physical.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was a little concerned going into this game because there's two different dynamics that are at play. Soddy Daisy is coming back from actually they're still on fall break, but they're coming back in the middle of their fall break. They'll be coming back to school Monday. Rhea County, this was their last day to begin their fall break. And those two things just psychologically, play a role to some extent. I talked to the athletic director, Jared Hensley of Soddy Daisy, and when I made contact with him this morning, he was on his way back from well-deserved vacation from the beach, and it was great talking to him, and he really, I didn't think about it until I talked to him, but Soddy, with a win tonight, their pathway, they're winning the region.
Right. Pretty much.
They just got to get through, that's given that they can get through Walker Valley, and that, quite frankly, is a given.
Yeah, and well, if Lenore City doesn't pull a miracle upset and beats Catholic in Week 10, I mean,
right,
that's a potential one. If Catholic, is looking forward to the playoffs and sleeps through Lenore City.
Yeah, forgets to get on the bus,
Lenore City, as we saw, they've got some athletes, and they can play a little bit. I mean, they beat Soddy. And Soddy beat Catholic, so.
They do now. They do.
Being at Lenore City, you never know. I mean,
yeah. Now, Cam, tell us about what we can expect, the different scenarios if Rhea County should win or lose tonight. What are we looking at as far as playoff seeding? What does that mean?
So right now, playoff seeding, if Rhea County wins, no matter what, Rhea County wins tonight, we got a home game the first week of the playoffs. We're guaranteed at least second place in the region. If for some reason Lenore City does, sneak up on Catholic in Week 10 and beats Catholic, we're actually region champs because we'll have the tiebreaker over Lenore City since we beat them head-to-head. We'd have the same record in the region, but we would be crowned the champion, and we get the number one seed in our region.
With a lot of momentum going into the playoffs, quite frankly. This game right here is also going to carry a lot of momentum. Momentum-building game. I'm seeing a lot of those blocks that I'm really liking. Sealing that edge down there. Great pulling from the guards like Colton Edwards, and great out front blocking from great pulling from the guards like Peyton Duggar and really just bone-crushing blocks from Colton Edwards. But what I really love is those downfield blocks from the receivers like Taylor Cowley that Dr. Mackenzie Bowen alluded to earlier in the program.
That's right. And, you mentioned it. Rhea County has had business as usual this week in practice. We have still been in school. Soddy Daisy has not been in school this week. So it's not all that much of a surprise that Rhea County has come out strong, sharp, and motivated. Once again, we've had the full regular week of preparation. Soddy is not. I don't know what their practice schedule has been like, but it's still, no matter if they've been practicing every day or not, they're still thrown off whack a little bit.
Yeah, which is nice for us next week since we have our bye week next week. Plus, it's fall break for us, so it's not really going to, play too much into preparation, but it'll allow us to become healthy. So we're taking a couple looks at some highlights from the first half here. Looks like Bo Garmany there on the carry.
That's right.
Now back with that, starting out with that, I believe it's this.
Yeah,
good looking
this is
play.
The pass to Aubrey Smith.
I really like how he just whipped that ball. It was a little short, but it was well timed and
right. It was a safe throw.
Yeah,
I mean Aubrey Smith was wide open. The last thing you want to do is overshoot a wide open receiver. Just make it a catchable pass, and that's exactly what it was. Again, a good play call. Catch that Soddy Daisy defense napping, lull them to sleep with the run, and then hit them over the top with the play action. Cam, talk about I don't want to be a pessimist, but just in case the worst should happen, Rhea County falls tonight to Soddy Daisy. What are we looking at playoff seeding-wise then?
So if we lose tonight, we are pretty much guaranteed to go on the road in the first round. And with going on the road, we're probably looking at either the loser or winner, depending on how the scenarios play out, of Oak Ridge and Fulton.
Okay.
If we lose tonight, and everything else kind of plays out the way that it should, we'll probably end up finishing third if we were to lose. We'd probably go to the loser of Oakland and Fulton, which I plan on. Yes, Oak Ridge. I do plan on attending that game because it is on a Thursday night at Oak Ridge this year. So
very nice.
I'll get to see the winner of that game firsthand and the loser of that game firsthand. So,
Cam, tell us a little bit more about that region that we'll be squaring off against in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Region 3 kind of got a little shaken up here over the last couple weeks with Powell getting hit with a 6-game forfeit for playing an ineligible player.
Wow.
They were 6-0, was probably going to contend. They had a shot at contending for the region title. They still have Oak Ridge coming up yeah, they still have Oak Ridge coming up on their schedule, and that's on a Thursday night, I believe, next week.
Mhm.
So I may attend that game as well.
Wow.
But
So
yeah.
Powell, Oak Ridge, Fulton. Who else is in that?
Campbell
that region?
County
Okay.
and Knox West are kind of your 5 teams that are still in the hunt.
Okay.
Powell has to win out, basically. They have to beat Oak Ridge coming up next week. If they beat Oak Ridge, then that pretty much gets them into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So a very dangerous 4 seed probably.
Right.
But of course another dangerous 1-2 with Fulton and Oak Ridge sitting there. Either one of those is going to be a tough game. Knox West, who we saw last year, still have a difficulty scoring this year, but they have a great defense.
Right.
Again, even though Francis, their great linebacker, he's been injured and didn't play last week against Knox Powell. So it's kind of one of those deals where if it's kind of like you want to finish third.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get Knox West. You'll end up having to go on the road and get either Fulton or Oak Ridge. If you finish second, you probably get a little bit down Knox West team.
Right.
If you win the region, then you have a very deceiving, very good Knox Powell team, and Knox Powell is one of those teams that potentially could make some noise being a 4 seed.
Right.
But they also have to beat Oak Ridge to get into the playoffs. If they don't win, then most likely it's going to be Campbell County, which we've seen Campbell County before. They're going to throw it all over the yard.
Right. Impressive that Powell could sneak into the playoffs even after forfeiting those games.
Right.
That speaks to the quality of their team.
Yes. So I do have a couple scores from around the area. There's a lot of big games going on tonight.
Hit us, Club Med.
Of course, the big one, McCallie and Baylor. Right now in the second quarter is 7-0 McCallie. A lot of hype around that game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Cane Ridge is off tonight, so we don't have any scores on them. Another big one in the small schools, Whitwell is currently leading South Pittsburgh 7-6.
Big battle in the valley down there now.
That's right. That Whitwell defense is one of the best around.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because when I think about them, from what I've seen out of them lately, it's just hanging 70 points on people and from offense, 50 plus.
Yes. Former Rhea County alumni Brandon McElroy is actually the offensive line coach there at Whitwell.
Are you kidding?
How about that?
See, I played junior high at Whitwell with Chip, and he was about 200. He was about 270 pounds at quarterback in the 8th grade, and we were running bootleg about 90% of the plays, and they finally moved him to running back, and he was just a.
McElroy was a great offensive lineman, went on to play at MTSU with another former offensive lineman who wound up playing in the NFL.
Yes.
What's he up to these days, Club Med?
Oh, big walk. He's,
Josh Walker.
He's still hanging around, Kev Rev, his teammate on that line at Rhea County. He's currently the offensive line coach at Jacksonville State.
That's right. What a great, and of course, Dr. Ryan Smith.
Right, Dr. Ryan Smith.
Great lineman as well, who is heading up the pharmacy department at the Rhea County Medical Center. Always great to have Dr. Smith. What an outstanding offensive line that was between Josh Walker, Brandon McElroy, Kevin Revis, and Dr. Ryan Smith.
And anchored by Ryan Smith.
That's right.
That's incredible.
You just have to wonder what Coach Pemberton would have done had he had that kind of talent.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. We would have ran at will all over everyone.
So we do have some little bit of halftime stats. Just give you a perspective of the halftime. Rushing for Rhea County. We just got a score update now. Whitwell, I believe, is 14 to 6 with 3:33 left in the second quarter. That update come in from Ray Review supporter Bobby Woods out of Marion County. He's hooked after watching the broadcast last week. Thanks for tuning in, Bobby. So, going back to the stats, Rhea County, 14 rushes for 121 yards in the first half, 3 for 3 passing for 45 total yards. That's 15.
Right. And almost 10 yards a carry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Again, Rhea County's offense has looked really good. The offensive line has done a great job, good downfield blocking. We've been able to drive and sustain drives. We just got to do a better job of holding on to the football And again, those penalties Coach Pemberton alluded to right before he went into the locker room at halftime, that we had a great opportunity to put some more points on the board right before half, and that chop block penalty backed us up a little bit. But Rhea County able to move the ball, you know, and that's been one of the themes for the Rhea County offense. We can hang with all kinds of defenses. We can get drives. We can explode off the ball. Just got to hang on to it, play with a little bit more discipline, and we'll be all right.
And when you do, and when you get that offense, Pemberton's offense rolling, you know, the added advantage is it keeps an explosive offense like Chambers and company off the field and runs that clock. So Rhea County has total 166 yards, total offense, 6 first downs. They converted 2 out of 3 first downs. Soddy Daisy has 104 yards total offense, with 21 attempts for 32 yards on the ground.
Stoney Caldwell bobbling the kick. He will field it at the 11. He tries to find running room around the right side. He will not get it. He's going to be brought down at the 15. Rhea County will take over 1st and 10.
We hope you enjoyed the Nokian Tires halftime show with Club Med joining us in the booth.
Always appreciate Club Med. Great insight, both of Rhea County football and around the region and state. Rhea County once again leading 14-3. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half from quarterback Zach Pemberton, who now has 18 on the year. He is inching closer and closer to Chuggy Banks' single-season rushing touchdown record.
The Trojans were 10 for 12 at passing for 72 yards in the first half. So a lot of receptions.
That's right. And it will be a dead ball, false start penalty on the Golden Eagles. Once again, got to make sure that we play clean, disciplined football, especially early in downs, so we don't play behind the sticks. Rhea County's offense is not necessarily one built for 3rd and long situations. Got to keep it at 2nd and 3rd and short.
We've got to keep the intensity level high throughout this second half, and I know Coach Pemberton, hearing him talk, going into the locker room, I know that's what he was telling his soldiers.
You're exactly right, Elmer. And, you know, we played with such intensity, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We were sharp, and even after that first drive, got to maintain that intensity. Can't let off the gas pedal. Can't let Soddy back into this game. As Pemberton will give up the middle to Bo Garmany. He's breaking tackles, and he is out past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a gain of almost 7. Good hard run from Bo Garmany.
Bo Garmany never one to lay down. Always intense, always bringing the energy.
Always driving those feet. Feet never quit moving.
Going to set up 2nd and a long 8 for the Golden Eagles.
Getting back on the right side of the sticks. Working their way back to getting back ahead of the sticks.
That's right. Taylor Cowley, the lone wide receiver, out to the right. Aubrey Smith in motion. Pemberton will keep it as the pitch wasn't there, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield for a loss. Going to set up 3rd and long now for Rhea County.
So definitely a interesting time here early in the 3rd quarter. Is Coach Pemberton going to elect to go to the air? Obviously, Zach and company have done a great job on the ground. But be interested to see. We did connect on that one long pass with Aubrey Smith or some sort of screen situation, which we definitely had some success with, of course. I always like to bring up the screen because it just makes Jace giddy.
It is the best play in football, Cam.
We'd like to congratulate Coach Zach Daly of the Rhea County Bridge Club for another big win this past Sunday.
The Bridge Club.
Yeah, the Bridge Club.
Is that like spades or euchre? I can't remember. How does bridge work?
There's a little bit. There's strategy. It's hard to explain. I'll show you later.
Okay.
The 3rd down run going nowhere up the middle. That was Bo Garmany on the carry. However, there is a flag down. I'm curious to see if this is a personal foul one way or the other. Could be very big either way.
My great-grandmother in Birmingham used to be big on the old bridge.
Yeah, I've never played a game of bridge. I have no idea. So we will redeem Zach's ever-struggling reputation here. He's actually a fantastic coach of soccer. That is the Bridge FC, the football club, now known as RC3. Used to be Bridge. Sometimes Elmer gets confused because Zach is wearing a Bridge hoodie tonight. If
it's still the Bridge.
Club.
No, it's still the Bridge. No, they still use the Bridge. Yeah.
Okay, so it's RC3 FC, Bridge 3 F3.
Yeah.
Frankly, I just would have gone with being considered a Bridge coach. instead of a soccer coach, Zach. But, that's just me.
But what a great group of guys he has.
Because Jason
he really does.
shares no opinions with the majority of people on the planet Earth.
He has 2 rulings on the team.
Is that a bridge term? 2 ruins?
Getting back to the game just a little bit.
Oh, rulings. Let's say 2 ruins.
No.
I want to keep talking about bridge.
It was offsetting personal foul penalties, which brought up 4th down, and Chandler Kaler's punt rolls into Soddy Daisy territory where they will take over in pretty good field position at the 42-yard line. Again, not necessarily what you want to see from the Rhea County offense on your first drive. You want to set a tone. You want to come out sharp from the locker room. But, again, that penalty scooting us back on 1st down really hurt. And now let's see if the Rhea County defense can maintain the momentum that they had in that first half. And the pass is thrown and caught.
Soddy going to the air right away here to get the 3rd quarter started.
It'll be very close to a 1st down.
He does have it, Jason. Rhea County definitely has to dig in, continue like we mentioned. Got to keep up the intensity, energy. Did a great job getting after the quarterback. A lot of aggressive blitz looks in the first half.
Soddy Daisy with a hurry up. Chambers will keep it around the right side. He's got running room, and he will have a 1st down. A flag comes in late. I'm curious to see if this is a hold. It would be a big penalty. Otherwise, it would be a 1st down for Soddy Daisy.
It looks like it is going to be against Soddy as they will start walking back towards midfield. I didn't catch the official signal.
Here it comes. Nope.
No, he already gave it, but I couldn't tell what it was. It was in the corner of my eye, and I didn't quite catch it.
And there it is. It will be a hold against Soddy Daisy as we have the call from the referee. 10 yards from the spot means it will be a very unusual down and distance. It's 1st down and about 6 to go. As it was a downfield hold instead of at the line of scrimmage. Chambers takes the snap. He throws it into the flat. Maynard makes a man miss. He's going to have a nice gain on the play. Going to set up 2nd and short for Soddy.
Our corner there, Jace, tried to make a great break on the ball. Maynard was able to just avoid him. However, still only a pickup of about 2 there. We'll have Soddy in a 2nd and a long 4.
That's right. Maynard tough to bring down in the open field. And Chambers will keep it, and it will be a nice tackle on the play.
Nice
Rhea County defensive back.
Dylan Reed.
Good tackle. It's going to be a 1st down for Soddy. Chambers really sold that handoff there. Was able to pull it out at the very last available second he had and picks up a 1st for the Trojans.
Rhea County was meeting the running back in the hole, and you're exactly right. He was lucky to pull that ball out of his running back's gut and keep it himself. 1st down now at the Rhea County 35. And Rhea County brings pressure, and they will bring down the quarterback in the backfield. That is Chandler Kaler and Gavin Morrison combining on the sack.
Those 2 guys absolutely making things happen, setting the energy level, motivating the players around them on the field. Kaler and Morrison just really stepping up big here tonight, guys.
Fantastic
Absolutely.
defense. Chandler Kaler, the reigning region defensive player of the year. And Rhea County brings up pressure again. Soddy sets up a wide receiver screen. He's got some blocking in front. And it will be a nice gain for the Trojans. Still short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. And once again, a good play call using Rhea County's aggressiveness.
If we see on the replay
against ourselves.
Chandler Kaler and there's one other Golden Eagle there that looked like that was, that was Bradley.
Back to the action. Yes, sir.
Just did miss.
And Soddy Daisy will be able to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. You know, I hate to say the screen is
I don't want to hear about it.
Is so good and effective.
I don't want to hear about it.
I hate to see it used against us.
Well, we were an unclipped fingernail away from batting that ball up into the air.
The screen is just such a good play.
I don't want to hear about it.
It was a good call. Definitely a good call by Coach Barnes.
That's right. Situationally, it was good. Rhea County was bringing pressure and just dumping it over the blitzing linebackers, left a lot of room to operate. Chambers once again in the gun. Maynard in motion. Chambers will keep it up the middle.
These poor backs that are not receiving the handoffs are just getting swallowed up each time, and Chambers is doing a great job of selling it.
Bradley Goodwin absolutely destroyed Maynard in the backfield. Rhea County was ready for that jet sweep. Instead, it'll be second down, about 6 to go. 3 wide receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. The give will go to Maynard around the left side. He's got running room. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to have enough for a first down. Inside the 5, he's down at the 3-yard line.
And you know, we knew, guys, coming into this third quarter that Soddy, being a big, long-time traditional rival of Rhea County, was not just going to lay down. Of course, Rhea County did unfortunately suffer a few setbacks, penalties to start our drive, but Soddy looking to pull a little bit closer here.
That's a great play on defense by Luis Castaneda. He sniffs that out. Chambers tried to keep it himself and went nowhere.
HQ is live.
It's going to set up second and goal now for Soddy at the 4. Maynard the lone back. Chambers out of the shotgun. Rhea County's going to bring pressure from the edge, and that pass is nowhere close.
The pylon was open, though. Beautiful throw to the back right corner pylon. The only thing within about 5 yards there.
Soddy trying to run a pick play, a little smash route. I think their inside wide receiver runs to the corner of the end zone, but it was not there. And, guys, a great job so far by Elijah Davis.
Yeah.
The freshman cornerback, number 11. He's been matched up against Eubanks, who had some success early in this game.
Yeah, you're getting a good look at him right there on the sideline, Cam, freshman.
That's right, but Eubanks has been quiet ever since Elijah started manning up on him one-on-one.
Really, that opening drive, I think, is the last time we heard Eubanks' name.
And the give will go around the right side, and in for the touchdown is the Soddy Daisy Trojan on the jet sweep handoff. And Soddy Daisy will cut this lead 14-9 with an extra point pending.
Soddy fans on their feet.
Good lead
here
block.
at Alaska Field.
Just opened up for them, and it will come on now for the PAT. You know, it's one of those things, guys. This will be, how does Rhea County answer? Coach Pemberton talked about it in his halftime interview. We have got to finish football games. We've had a little bit of trouble with that this year, where we've been in some very close contests, and it just seemed that we could not keep doing whatever got us in the position to be in the lead and close things out. So still have a lead here, 14-10, Rhea County on top as Soddy Daisy does pull closer. But we'll see what happens as we continue here. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Rhea County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Rhea County football games.
And
so let's see if Rhea County, let's see if the Golden Eagles can retort here. Soddy Daisy.
Aubrey Smith fielding the kickoff at the 15. He tries to find room around the left side. He's got a little bit of room around the edge. He's going to be brought down at the 30.
So we mentioning before we went into the break, Coach Pemberton emphasizing that we really have to finish games here tonight. I believe I'm not going to have any more predictions, but I do I do think this is a highly important offensive drive. We have to be, as Jace has mentioned, once and again this season, self-discipline here, avoid the mistakes, and just do some plotting Rhea County football and move the chains.
That's right, and we need that. We need our academic player of the week, Zach Pemberton.
Pemberton goes play action. He's looking to throw, but he'll take off and run it. He scrambles to the left side. He's going to have a pickup of about 4.
Good heads-up play by Zach. Nice gain. Didn't like what he saw downfield.
That's right. There was some pressure coming up the middle, but a good job by Pemberton escaping and picking up some positive yardage. And Cam, just like you were talking about, the only unit that can stop the Rhea County offense is the Rhea County offense.
Could have sworn you meant the G unit.
Well, of course they can stop anyone. Aubrey Smith in motion. The give will go up the middle to Bo Garman. He was shot out of a cannon.
Bo knows first downs. That's a Rhea County Lazy Boy first down.
What a great job of aggressively hitting the hole for Bo Garman. Right up the middle from the fullback spot.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic job. Moving those sticks. Rhea County will have it 1st and 10 at their own 42 now. Guys, we got to have a good answer on this drive after giving up that touchdown to Soddy Daisy.
We definitely want to keep their offense off the field. If we can continue to just pick up 3 or 4 yards at a time, stay ahead of the sticks.
Well said, Cam. Taylor Cowley, the lone wide receiver, split wide to the right. Smith in motion. Pemberton will keep it around the left side. He finds a crease. He falls forward. He's going to have a gain of about 3 out to the 45.
Of course, big weekend all around. A Star is Born in theaters. First Man open tonight nationwide. Tennessee at Auburn.
Okay, A Star is Born. Okay. I think that's the movie
Yes,
I spoke to our title sponsor just before the game.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. Bradley Cooper.
Gary Reeves said.
Gary Reeves is in it. That's right.
Gary Reeves said, do not take your 13-year-old to see that movie.
Okay.
Well, it is rated R.
Well, maybe it was a different movie.
Zach Pemberton on the quarterback keeper. Nice gain catching the Soddy Daisy defense off guard.
Of course, join us after the show. We do a cinematic recap of all of this week's new releases.
That's right.
Parental guidance included.
You're not going to want to miss my review of First Man. I will tell you that much.
Did you already see it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I really want to see it. It looks really good.
Yeah.
3rd down and about 3 now for Rhea County. And, guys, that quarterback sneak just picked up about 4. It wouldn't break my heart just to see it again a couple of times. Instead, the give will go up the middle, and plunging ahead for a first down is the Rhea County fullback. That is a Lazy Boy first down.
Shazam, that was Bradley Goodwin on the carry.
Actually,
right?
I think that might have been Eli Johnson.
Okay.
That's number 33 that was getting up there.
I need to go see Dr. Schaefer and company at Eyes on Main.
Absolutely.
Dr. Schaefer, Dr. Kmart, Dr. Smith, whose husband Jesse Smith, once again, congratulations to him. He's a coach at Signal Mountain. They beat McMinn Central 49-6 last night. Pemberton will fake the handoff. He'll keep it around the edge. He's got Peyton Duggar pulling, lead blocking, but he's only going to pick up about 1.
That was the same counter play that we saw Zach score on earlier. Not nearly as successful there. It looked like he had a hole for a second, but it was dissipated quickly.
Good pulling of the guard. Good block by Edwards. It was just that one linebacker that came in from the rear side that got his arms around Zach. The Edwards-Duggar duo is getting it done tonight.
It'll bring up 2nd and a short 9 for Rhea County as Goodwin will take the ball on the handoff from the fullback spot up the middle. Going to have a nice gain. Going to set up 3rd and short. Once again, Rhea County will take this. We'll take it
absolutely
all day, every day.
Great top here for Rhea County. Of course, that is the time of possession. Everyone knows that one that I just made up on the spot.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you, Elmer.
Very critical to this offense, the time of possession.
Especially in a game like this where Soddy really started to show signs of life, connected for a big pass, and then ran for a first down immediately after that, and just want to keep their offense off the field for as long as we can.
Nothing like it, just a good, long, relentless drive.
Pemberton will plunge ahead on the quarterback sneak on 3rd and 3. Looks like he'll pick up 2. It's going to be 4th and a yard.
Run it back.
Yep.
I would absolutely just say, Zach, do that one more time for me. Let's pick up another first down. And it looks like that will be a potential play call here. Would not want to guess anything, but it looks like our offense will definitely stay on the field to go for it here on 4th and a yard.
That's right. In my playing days, the call was bingo, bingo. If you heard bingo being shouted by the quarterback, it meant run the same play over again.
Mm-hmm. And if you hear me yelling bing bong, it's because I have
as Rhea County will come up short on that 4th down. Unable to convert on 4th and 1, where Soddy will take over at the 36-yard line.
Credit to the Trojan defense on that stop.
You hate to single a player out, but obviously Bradley Goodwin looking to kick out a defensive end. Possibly could have picked up a middle linebacker charging in from the middle on that play. Could have been there. Either way, Soddy Daisy will take over.
Really great stop from that Trojan linebacking core. That 2 back-to-back.
That's right, they did fill
stops. Really good. And Rhea County's going to bring the pressure from the backside.
A great play by Aubrey Smith coming up in run support to stop Maynor for no gain. That's Smith coming in all the way from the safety spot.
Aubrey, explosive speed here.
Look at the backside blitz.
Look at how far Aubrey Smith has to come, how much ground he makes up.
He makes up 10 yards in about 3 seconds.
Yeah. Even less than that in real time. That was in slow-mo time even.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, 10 yards in 3 seconds is fairly slow.
Yeah, well, he had to get out of the blocks. He was backpedaling. It was one of those things. It's not how you run the 40. You don't run backwards 10 yards and then forward 10 yards.
The give is once again to Maynor around the left side. He is met by a host of Golden Eagles after picking up 3. He's going to set up 3rd and 7 now. Big 3rd down play coming up for Soddy Daisy. Rhea County's defense needing to take back some of this momentum as Soddy Daisy has scored on their only drive so far of the second half. And it looks like the 3rd quarter will come to a close as Soddy Daisy will not be running another play. As the clock winds down, 10 seconds now left in the quarter.
So Soddy going to win this quarter 7-0, making the score 14 Rhea County, Soddy 10, heading in to our final quarter of regulation. We'll be back in just a moment.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents, too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Rhea County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Rhea County football games.
And we are back 3rd down and a long 6 now for Soddy Daisy. A big 3rd down play coming up. The Rhea County defense trying to turn back some of the tide. Trojans have claimed some momentum here in this second half. As pressure's brought up the middle.
Oh, you call Chandler Kaler share because he turned back tide. Is that how? That's not how it goes. Anyway, we will take it. Oh, yeah, sorry. It was a play on your words.
Yes, that is Stringfellow at any rate.
Oh, that was Stringfellow.
Oh, I thought you meant the band was Stringfellow. I was like, I thought that was Cher, but it no doubt is not Cher. I'm sure Jace will tell me exactly who it is. The whole album, every track on it.
Well, Turn Back Time is what you were thinking.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Time?
Just that big arm from Stringfellow is enough to bring him down.
Time.
Guys, what a big
Loving
play
it.
there.
Yes, sir.
On third down. Oh, it's a shanked punt. That is terrible. This punt will not even net 10 yards. And Rhea County will take over with fantastic field position in Soddy Daisy territory as the punt does not even go 10 yards.
Rhea County actually could have probably made a play there to block it. Smart not to. You don't want to risk penalty. Especially we caught a break there because that was the first time the rugby-style punter did not catch one solid enough. In fact, it actually spun backwards once the ball landed.
That's right. This is, again, such a critical drive for Rhea County. Like we said, got to take back some of the momentum. Got to capitalize here on a big defensive stop on that series. Garmany in at fullback. The counter play will go to Aubrey Smith. On the handoff, he'll pick up a couple. That counter had worked pretty well so far. I like the play call. It's been there tonight. I like that wing-back handoff.
And after we are fortunate enough to get such good field position, you got to turn this into some sort of points here for Rhea County. Only up 4. Soddy has looked solid up until that last drive in this half. So Rhea County definitely looking to take advantage.
Langley and Smith are your wingbacks. Langley in motion. The pitch is behind him. He's going to have to fall on it. And once again, Rhea County unable to execute the option pitch. Will be a big, big, big loss, and it's going to set up third and very long. Once again, only really 2 keys for this Rhea County offense to limit penalties and keep the ball from falling on the ground.
Unfortunate there. You know, Rhea County, I know Coach Pemberton is definitely going to be frustrated at that. We cannot afford those mistakes, especially as we talked about on such a pivotal drive here for the Golden Eagles. Got to hold on to the football. Got to try to not take 2 steps back with every step forward.
3rd and 19 for the Eagles.
Langley in motion. Pemberton will drop back to pass-off play action. He's got pressure, and he will be brought down at the 40-yard line.
So Rhea County going to have the ball at their own 40.
As that edge rusher.
Yeah, he just got past the
tight end.
Eli Johnson, sophomore.
That's all right. Chandler Kaler on to punt as it is 4th and 26 now. Rhea County unable to take advantage of the great field position. And Chandler Kaler's punt will take a Rhea County bounce.
Nice punt by Kaler.
Roll and be down at the 22-yard line, where Soddy Daisy will take over 1st and 10.
So Elmer, 9:01 left in this contest, giving Soddy the ball back.
1-score game. Seems like we've been in these situations before. I hope.
You know, Rhea County was able to get a big stop there on the last defensive stand. Going to need the defense to step up again here big tonight.
Yeah, really putting a lot of pressure on this defense to continue to shut down what could be has the capability of being a very explosive offense.
You're right. We are asking a lot of our defense. That is Chambers on the carry from the shotgun. He'll pick up 8.
Coach Omby has done a fantastic job dialing up a really good defensive plan.
Rhea County with 3 down linemen. And Chambers will keep it. Once again, Hunter Maynor being blown up in the backfield. That time it was Gavin Morrison.
Yeah, Chambers' options kept.
Rhea County doing such a good job keying on the running back.
His options kept getting less and less on that play.
Good job by Gavin Morrison.
Yes, sir.
Going to bring up 3rd and 1. Once again, 3 down linemen for Rhea County. Soddy Daisy with 5 wide receivers now, empty backfield. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. As Chambers will keep it on a design quarterback draw, he plunges ahead up the middle, and he'll have just enough for a first down. A good play call by Coach Barnes for Soddy Daisy, spreading out the Rhea County defense. And then going right up the heart.
So first down for Soddy. They will continue to drive here, looking to make a comeback here at home. As we mentioned earlier, their destiny a little bit in their own hands in terms of the region picture.
And this Rhea County secondary can't get caught napping. I know Soddy Daisy hasn't thrown it a whole lot in the last couple of series, but again, got to stay disciplined in that secondary. The give will be off to the left side as the jet sweep, and he is breaking tackles. He's got room down the left sideline. He's got only Mason Jolly to beat, and he will go in for the score.
That young man just spun his way forward for about 60 yards after the would-be tackle, and Soddy Daisy has taken the lead.
That's right, that was number 16, Landon Reese, breaking tackles off that jet sweep. And outrunning the Rhea County secondary. And Soddy Daisy has their first lead since they led 3-0 early in this game. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And in Soddy Daisy, the Trojans lead 17-14 with 7 minutes left to go. We'll be back after this.
So the pride of the Southland Band now is concluding its pregame performance here on Shields Watkins Field. And now the Tennessee Volunteers are massing in the North Tunnel. There's emotion and passion, you can tell it. The tee opens, and now the emotion and passion of the fans comes to the forefront as the Tennessee Volunteers come running through the tee.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to be the official insurance of the Vols.
And it's football time in Tennessee.
And on behalf of all of us at Farm Bureau Insurance, go Eagles.
And we are back. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this game as Soddy Daisy has reclaimed the lead 17-14. Stoney Caldwell and Aubrey Smith back to receive this kickoff. And it is short. It is going to be fielded by the upback. Surges ahead, finds a little bit of a crease, takes a shot. But nevertheless, gets out to the 35-yard line. Rhea County will take over with decent field position.
Jace, Elmer, it is time to see what these Golden Eagles are made of.
It's time to finish.
It is time to finish a game here. Coach Pemberton, of course, talked about it. We mentioned that a few times already. We have let a few get away from us this season by his own admission, and it's time just to break free of this spell we seem to be under and come back and win this football game.
You're right, Cam. Once again, Rhea County's mistakes, just self-inflicted errors. As Bradley Goodwin there carries on first down for a gain of close to 4. Nice first down carry. But whether it's penalties or turnovers, once again, we're our own worst enemy. Soddy Daisy isn't nearly as equipped to stop us as we are to stop ourselves.
Looks like there's been a timeout called. I'm not sure if it was official or if it is an official timeout.
There may be yet another clock issue.
I'll tell you this, guys. I feel good about it. I feel
about the outcome here.
Yeah,
you see Rhea County doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we've already heard a very solid positive prediction from Cam Lane come true early in this game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and predict right here. 6:41. Rhea County is going to win this football game. We've been battling injuries and ourselves a little bit this season with it, turnovers and whatnot. And I know that we're not going to belabor that. We bleed green and gold here on this broadcast, and we love our team and our staff and our school and our community. But we ourselves are rooting to see Rhea County pull out of this sort of, like I said,
Absolutely.
spell that we seem to be under, and they're going to get it done. That's my prediction. 6:41, 7 plays, I call it. 6:41, Rhea County wins the football game. Write it down. Tyler Caldwell, write it down.
When you say 6:41,
that's because that's what it said on our screen earlier when I looked. It said 6:41.
Yeah, they're working on the clock. I think that's what the official timeout was. And
that's right.
It's not Jared Kamer's fault. Doing a fantastic job on the scoreboard tonight.
Doing a fantastic job, Jared.
We appreciate
Really
you,
is.
Jared.
We do.
Johnny Cannon doing a fabulous job on the main camera. Of course, Club Med here with Tennessee High School football guru,
That's right.
sideline cam.
Well, we're just going to take an official water break here unless one of the teams called a timeout. We got some serious issues.
Yeah, they're really sorting.
Yeah, the officials.
It's official timeout.
Yep.
We're going to take one with them, kick it down to one of our favorite sponsors, Market Street Hair, Marcy Thurman and Company.
Roll it.
Hi, I'm Marcy Thurman with Market Street Hair in Dayton. For over a decade, we've been honored to serve this community with a cut above experience.
At Market Street Hair, you can expect a fun atmosphere with very reasonable prices. We specialize in the latest cuts and use the best color available. We're conveniently located at 1599 Market Street in Dayton. Make your appointment today. Give us a call at 775-4849.
Go Eagles!
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
Call us today at 844-688-7944 or find us on Facebook at Southeast Tennessee Adult Education.
And we are back, 2nd down, 6 now for the Golden Eagles. Langley in motion. Pemberton will keep it. He plunges ahead. He's going to be close to a lazy boy first down, but he's going to come up just short.
I saw that coming.
Going to set up a very, very manageable 3rd down, though. 3rd and about 1.
3rd down for what?
3rd down for a quarterback sneak, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Once again, Cowley, the lone wide receiver, split wide to the left. Pemberton will keep it himself. He will have enough for a Rhea County lazy boy first down.
Shazam, move those sticks.
It's important to keep getting those first downs.
We have kept, I will say we have kept penalties to a minimum tonight.
6:19 left to go. The clock will start once the chains are set.
In all but just a few critical places have executed really well offensively and defensively.
Langley in motion, but the give will go around the left side to Aubrey Smith on the wingback handoff. That's going to pick up 6.
Of course, no situation more critical than this, Elmer. You and I are both feeling the Eagle love. We see the comeback. We see it happening, going down. Rhea County, I say it, but got to get the job done.
They're hungry.
Me too.
Unfortunately, we aren't able to enjoy a nice post-game meal tonight at Steak and Shake and Carabelle's.
No, but they are there, and they are open to 11 tonight. Go stop by and see our post-game meal sponsor.
We won't make it in time, but hopefully you can. Pemberton once again keeps it. He plunges ahead. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of a first down. But once again, it'll be a very makeable 3rd and short for Rhea County. And the clock will continue to roll as there are just over 5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Rhea County needing to get some momentum back on offense, have not scored yet in the second half. Bradley Goodwin in at fullback. And Pemberton will keep it himself. He surges ahead, and this will depend on the spot.
It's going to be, I believe, just shy the spot, unless my depth perception is off again. Going to be maybe half a yard short.
There's the Rhea County Eagle faithful getting up.
We've relied on it all year, guys. The QB sneak, it is, I would say, 95% been effective for at least 2 yards. So gut check time here for the Golden Eagles. 4th and less than a yard on the road against the rival Soddy Daisy. What are we going to do?
They are stacking that box.
And Pemberton tries to draw Soddy Daisy offsides. They do not jump, and Rhea County will call a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back where we'll have 4th and short after this.
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
Justin came out, we walked the land, we looked over the land, and he started coming up with some wonderful ideas.
Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer looking for the best materials or want our experts to create beautiful spaces in your outdoor places, stop by or give us a call at 423-531-2671 or visit our online galleries at mccoshlandscaping.com. That's MCCOSH landscaping.com.
4th and short for Rhea County now as the pitch will go to Langley here on the right side. He will have the Rhea County Lazy Boy first down and more as he turns up the right sideline. Guys, what a gutsy play call with the toss sweep on 4th and short.
Yeah, they were just stacking them up deep, just 4 deep right there between the tackles. Soddy Daisy was. They kick it to the outside with Langley, and shazam, another Lazy Boy first down. Could not come at a better time. That's
Great job by Mark Pemberton and the Rhea County offense taking what the defense gives you. And good hard running by Jackson Langley there. It's going to set up Rhea County 1st and 10 at the Soddy Daisy 33-yard line. Just under 4 minutes to go now. Cowley wide left, Aubrey Smith in motion. Pemberton will pull it. He hurdles a man up the middle. He's going to have a pickup of almost 5. Nice gain on that play.
Nice vertical, Zach Pemberton.
Let's run this big time 4th and less than 1 play call. Langley in motion.
Yep. Good lead blocking. That's Peyton Duggar pulling on that play. Aubrey Smith blocking out there, leading the way as well.
And with all those Trojans stacked up right there between the tackles, that outside was open. Hit them completely unexpected. 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Smith in motion will take the toss sweep. He tries to find room around the left side. He's got the corner. He'll be close to yet another Lazy Boy first down. Going to depend on the spot.
Looks like he is going to have it. That will indeed be another Rhea County Lazy Boy first down.
Ooh, lordy. Shazam.
No, Cameron, don't be wrong again. I saw the official way in front of the spot. Goodness gracious. No, they took that away from us.
Are you sure? They need to bring out the sticks. They need to bring them out.
I think that's worth a measurement, but for whatever that may be worth, Cam. As it is, doesn't look like they'll use the measurement.
But
be
still going to win.
Wait, hold on.
Official time. Here we go.
They will call for the measurement.
See, now I'm going to be proven wrong. Definitely this time.
They're gonna at least find out exactly where it is, but I love the play call, love the effort.
Get a good lead block there.
And Aubrey Smith able to turn the corner. It's going to be very close. He was pushed out. It was a pretty good spot.
Right about the
23.
23 there.
Just over 3 minutes now left to go. Rhea County using a lot of clock on this drive.
We are going to be just shy, as I, of course, predicted.
Oh, looks like about 4 to 5 inches, Cam.
So, the 3rd down situation here. We went with Langley on the 4th and 1. Be interested to see if we try that again. Of course, it will depend on what we see from the Soddy Daisy defense. They definitely stacked the box last time, expecting the sneak that has been so effective for us this year.
That's right. And with 3rd and short, we're in 4-down territory, really. There's a decent amount of sense in just taking a shot right here. Seeing if you can get a big play.
That's another look at our academic player of the week, Zach Pemberton. We're going to need him to be on his toes and head on his shoulders to finish this game strong tonight.
Bradley Goodwin in at fullback for Rhea County. Langley and Smith are your wingbacks. The give will go up the middle to Bradley Goodwin. He looks like he's going to have enough for a Rhea County lazy boy first down.
I'm not saying it again. I'm not predicting.
I am. It's a first down.
Okay. It is.
Shazam to Bradley Goodwin. We're going to take another look at that one. He definitely got collar tackled.
That's right. My vision brought to us all by Eyes on Maine. Go see Doctors Kmeyer, Schaefer, and Smith at Eyes on Maine.
I got to go see Dr. Bowling at Richland Creek Dental soon. I believe that's in a couple weeks. Got to get a cavity filled because, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest, I sometimes struggle to floss.
Well,
I've confessed it.
No one's perfect, Cam. Langley in motion now. He's going to take the toss sweep around the right side. He tries to turn upfield. He goes nowhere. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 1. And the clock will roll. Just over 2 minutes and 35 seconds left now. Dr. Bowling, obviously a great friend of the program and sponsor.
Don't brush twice a day sometimes, too.
I know I talk about it a lot. Dr. Bowling was the kicker, and I was the holder when we were on the Rhea County Golden Eagle football team. And he likes it being mentioned. He was class president. I was class president.
I was class president. 93.
That's right. Cam, are you the only one of us here not a class president? You underachiever?
Didn't want to organize the homecomings.
Pemberton will be dropped in the backfield. He is sacked on 2nd and 11. Going to bring up 3rd and very long now.
Who was our class president? I think it was Drake Carter. Speaking of the Carters, wow, all 3 of the Carter men completing, finishing, succeeding in the Ironman in Chattanooga last weekend, 2 weekends ago.
Wow.
Joining Lily Hillebrand or whatever the...
Hilly?
Yeah, Hilly Lillebrand.
Kornahamen
Lillingen. What's her name?
Hilly Korhonen.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
All right.
She's the CEO.
There we go.
Yeah.
One of our title sponsors.
With 3 wide receivers, Pemberton will roll to his left. Bo Garmany blocking for him. Pemberton will throw it away. He takes a shot. And it will bring up 4th down for Rhea County now. Guys, this might be the game right here. Rhea County with only 2 timeouts left to stop the clock and 1:24 left. And there was a wide receiver in the flat. Pemberton could not spot him.
Of course, Rhea County going to go ahead and take a timeout here. Going to use what they have. Make sure they put their best play in.
It is gut check time for this offense. Got to give Zach Pemberton some time. I think it's going to be pretty obvious. We're probably going to put the ball in the air right here.
And of course, more than likely, you're going to want to go to one of your playmakers in Aubrey Smith, but we've also seen Jolly get involved here tonight. Be very interested to see.
We've seen Dylan Reed has brought down a couple of touchdown passes. Offensive player of the week last week, Taylor Cowley.
It's going to take 15 yards for Rhea County to pick up a potentially game-extending first down. And if we don't get it, it's three knees in the bus.
Once again, so much riding on this game for playoff seeding purposes as Rhea County comes to the line. 2 wide receivers. Bo Garmany in at fullback.
Soddy Daisy going to take a timeout now that Rhea County has been set offensively. Going to get a chance to adjust their play call.
Really good decision by the Trojans right there, seeing what formation Rhea County comes out in. Soddy Daisy with timeouts to spare at this point. They'll have 2 left after this.
It may be a game of chess with these timeouts as Rhea County got a chance to see what Soddy was offering then. We may see Coach Pemberton come back out in something different and then call a timeout, maybe a hard count to try to get 5 yards in a timeout. But regardless, Rhea County, the game comes down to this play.
That's right. A field goal from this spot would be about 45 yards. Rhea County not even considering it, doesn't look like. 45 is a lot to ask of a high school kicker. I know Dr. McKenzie Bowling could hit a 45-yarder, still can. I occasionally go out, kick with him a little bit. We do punt, pass, and kick competitions with Corey Guerin, Tyler Lane, and others.
Yeah, I'm there too, Jace. Yeah.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here it is, everyone. Here is your game. A 3-wide receiver set for Rhea County. Pemberton under center. Smith in motion. The throw is wide to the left. As guys, let's run this replay back. But I can exactly tell you what they were going for. They were going to try to run a hook and ladder right there. Yeah, it was
a hook and ladder designed for Aubrey. Aubrey goes into motion.
Got to hit the 5-yard hitch first, though, and the pass just wasn't there as the receiver was even slipping and falling.
I think that the receiver was – I think he was confused. We'll run that back again. I think that hook and ladder was supposed to begin a little bit closer and not so far downfield.
That is a 5 route from the wide receiver.
Yeah, he missed.
He falls just a little bit, but the pass was wide to the left. He was going to catch the ball and pitch it to Aubrey Smith.
Yeah, that was Callie that lost his footing. The Trojans are now in the victory formation.
And Soddy will take a timeout. I think they want to make sure they've got the right personnel on the field. And once again, Rhea County with only 1 timeout left and 1:22 left in this game. Rhea County getting shut out in the second half. Had led 14-3 going into the locker room at the end of the second quarter.
Completely dominating the game physically on all sides of the ball, special teams, offense, defense.
Disappointing second half for the Golden Eagles, and a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde performance here tonight. Of course, Elmer and I were definitely feeling the love for our Golden Eagles, and just unfortunately unable to capitalize there on that final drive. And Soddy Daisy is a few knees away from finishing this ball game. I do apologize. We are experiencing some technical difficulties currently. Extra flags being thrown at this point. Gonna wait to see what the official flag was for. I'm not sure if Rhea County moved earlier or if Soddy did. Yeah, it is going to be
dead ball offsides against Rhea County.
Offsides, Rhea County trying to time that snap just perfectly to force a fumble, any sort of play they can try to make to miraculously force a turnover, a mistake by Soddy. And
guys, a very winnable game for Rhea County. As
there is a fumble.
Snap is fumbled, but luckily,
and now
for Soddy Daisy anyway, it's recovered in the backfield.
There is another flag thrown back at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure if we were offsides again or what. But you rarely see the ball come squirting out like that on a victory formation. It is against us again. That's going to give Soddy Daisy another first down.
And that's why you have a running back or wide receiver back there, just in case something like that happens, or in case they need to make some sort of a game-saving tackle. A minute 18 left on the clock now. As Soddy Daisy takes the victory snap from the shotgun, you rarely see that. As there is once again just a little bit of pushing and shoving going on around the line.
We want to thank everyone for tuning in once again. Rhea County will have a bye week next week and return for their final regular season game, hosting Cane Ridge.
I'll be heading to Chapel Hill for the first time, the campus of University of North Carolina, my girlfriend Taylor's alma mater. Going over there for a wedding weekend. Zach, you can come. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna leave. I'll be leaving Friday from Knoxville. Got to take a half day. But gonna go tour UNC, Michael Jordan's old stomping grounds, so I always associate it with. And now, of course,
sure.
Taylor. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking for anything positive to say right now. Just disappointing.
Unfortunately, Tennessee plays once again.
Yeah, they do.
Very few positive things come out of that, unfortunately. But
not until we upset Bama that weekend.
Okay. I mean, I wish the best for our Big Orange. I wish the best for LeBron Purser.
Although I did see, not that I'm
just saw some glimpses of hope for the Big Orange last week against just a juggernaut.
Elmer, you Alabama fan, don't you patronize us?
Yeah, Elmer.
I'm not. I'm really looking forward to getting that third Saturday in October to have a little bit of significance and meaning. Used to look forward to that year round.
Elmer, I'm about to finish you.
Well, I mean, I'm serious. It was before your time, Cam, but it used to be a great thing.
In my time, we won a national championship. Yeah, in my time.
Just one?
Elmer scoffs.
just one.
He looks down at us.
One national championship.
That's a fair rebuttal. ESPN.
Oh, my goodness.
Trade in my league has been accepted. I wonder which league. It might be the league Jason and I are in.
I'm not getting that same alert, so it must be a different league.
It's my other league.
There you go.
We absolutely do want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we are in the playoffs, so the season is not over. We can get these.
And that will do it here at Robert Talaska Field as the Soddy Daisy Trojans will take this one 17-14 over our Rhea County Golden Eagles.
Very disappointing.
Who will fall to 4-4.
And Soddy really celebrating here, and for good reason. More than likely have just clinched the region, and congratulations to them. But we will try to get you down on the field for Coach Pemberton's post-game remarks and try to snag an interview with him.
Oh, you got some of the Trojan faithful, or? We're in close quarters right here. They've been good hosts here down at Soddy Daisy.
Yeah, if you say so, Elmer.
So after a 5-win streak from Rhea County over Soddy Daisy, they were able to come back, put together a tremendous second half against the Eagles.
That's right. Rhea County still owns Soddy Daisy in the overall record. We own this matchup. I hope I'm saying that loud enough for the home fans.
I believe so.
And a guy just tried to cut through our stands and stepped on our cord, almost tripped. Good for you, sir.
Mm-hmm. So,
oh, Soddy and Gomorrah.
Oh, goodness.
And don't forget that we are off next week. Rhea County has a bye. We will see you again in 2 weeks. We've got a lot to look forward to. We'll try and get Coach Pemberton on the phone. I'm looking at Cam Lane on his phone.
Yeah.
We'll try and get Coach Pemberton's comments after the game in just a second.
I was unfortunately texting a Soddy Daisy alumni that they had won the game.
Yes. Thanks for all those texts coming in. Mark Pemberton's record against Soddy was 5-0. How many consecutive seasons has Rhea County played Soddy? How consecutive, year after year after year after year?
23. I'm
guessed. Sorry, 23?
I just guessed.
No.
Oh.
24.
40. Oh.
Wow.
24.
A really good guess, Cam.
Yeah, he's
yeah. My predictions were pretty strong tonight. Pretty strong.
Rhea County's consecutive series against Soddy Daisy was tied with another consecutive series.
Elmer, before you get to that, what's the overall mark Rhea County against Soddy Daisy now? It's a lot to a little, I'm sure.
One moment, please. It's actually in that's a good. In the last 24, they've actually up on us. Believe it or not.
Well, that's just perfect.
Yeah, they're actually up on it, despite the 5 straight that we've won. That they went through a good stretch, probably during your guys' time. The reason you have they hold such a warm place in your guys' hearts. The Trojans do.
I'm sure that's it. We did lose a heartbreaker my senior year here at Soddy Daisy in overtime.
Yep.
Fun fact, I was actually the hit of the week on more than one Chattanooga news station.
All right, we're about to kick it down to Coach Mark Pemberton. Okay.
All right, Coach, I know you're disappointed, but what does this mean for our team in the region?
Well, I mean, we're probably looking at third place probably. So we'll be on the road probably in the first round. But, as long as you're in the playoffs, you always got a chance. So we just got to keep working, see if we can find a way to get it done in the second half. I got to do a better job of coaching them. Our whole staff does, and we got to do a better job executing. So that's it hurt our kids. I could see it in their eyes. So hopefully we'll come back after the break, after the fall break, and got a really good football team coming into our place. Cane Ridge, they're undefeated and ranked 1 or 2 in the state, I think, maybe 2. So another challenge for us at home. So we just got to find a way to finish games.
Absolutely. We definitely saw some bright spots there in the first half. Things really seem to be gelling and looking really great. Yeah. As you said, got to find a way to finish. So we look forward to hoping to see that come together as the season progresses. Have a good fall break, and we wish you luck as you continue. Okay, Thanks, Coach. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Larissa. As you have it, Rhea County falls to 4-4 on the season. Once again, we are off next week. We've got Cane Ridge at home after that. It will be our home finale. It will be senior night against a very strong Cane Ridge team.
Big-time 6A juggernaut with tons of talent, tons of athletes, strong, physical, fast, good team coming in to cap off the regular season. And then, unfortunately, due to this loss, it's going to be very challenging. We'll be on the road in the playoffs.
With a victory, could have locked up a home playoff game. Instead, we will be on the road against possibly, could be, as Club Med told us earlier, Oak Ridge, Fulton, Powell, any number of those teams from that region. But we will be traveling in the first round of the playoffs.
So the door is still, Katie hasn't barred the door yet for the Eagles this season. Just a few more, just keep dialing in, limited mistakes. And we see glimmers of really.
I mean, you can tell I'm not an expert in body language by any means, but Coach Pemberton clearly dejected, disappointed there. And, he mentioned it himself to close out the interview that we got to find a way to finish these games, and tonight we didn't.
And I think we're all a little bit dejected over this one. Very winnable game. Soddy Daisy, a very beatable team. And Rhea County held that lead. Again, just had so many opportunities, whether it was the 2 fumbles in the first half. Right before the end of the first half, we were driving, had a big gain, taking it inside the red zone, but it was called back due to a chop block penalty. We were unable to get any more points on the board right before halftime. So we go into halftime, instead of up 21-3, up only 14-3. And, that touchdown in itself could have been the difference in this game. And then in the second half, we come out, we get the kickoff, which we bobbled a little bit. Not great field position to start. But then our very first play from scrimmage is a false start. We wind up punting. We punt again in that third quarter, and we actually get shut out for the entire second half tonight. Once again, we fumbled another pitch on an option play.
Yeah. And it'll be since my junior year in high school that I've left Soddy Daisy this discombobulated for a second time after taking the ACT about 300 yards from where I'm currently standing, just head in my hands, confused, sad, distraught, knowing that, I
should have got a 40.
Knowing that we left a lot of points out there.
Knowing that we left a lot of points out there. Came in, looked really strong through probably I don't know which section. Definitely not science, not English, not math. Reading. I tried a different strategy. It worked out one time, not the other.
Tried to read right to left. Didn't work
No,
out.
actually, interesting strategy to try for some of you juniors and seniors. I never read the stories the second time I took it. I just looked at the questions and tried to go find it in the stories.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, in the practice test, I got up there pretty well, but on game day, the strategy didn't quite pay off as much.
Yeah, those multiple choice it sounds easy, but they can be really tricky sometimes.
They really can. Anyway.
But Eagle fans, chins up. Keep your chins up. Season's not over. We still have time to turn this thing around and make a good run, potentially title run if we get those mistakes corrected. So hang in there, Eagle fans. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thank all of our sponsors. And as part of Brave Review, this is Elmer Harris with
Cameron Lane
and Jace Cochran.
And as always,
Go Eagles.